僕たちは今日から友達さ。私が力になります。
In this episode, we'll be going over the top 10 anime coming out this spring season that you should keep an eye on. With recognizable series getting new seasons, we decided to leave off notable shows like Demon Slayer and Haikyuu because everybody already knows they are getting a new season. Other than those two, there are still tons of upcoming anime that could take the community by storm. So without further ado, let's get into the list. Number 10.
言えるのはお前だ、レッドキーパー。シング進行。
ありがとう、戦闘員くん。
Starting off the list, we have Sentai Daishikkaku, an action-packed series with dragons. You see, 13 years ago, a monster army tried invading Earth but failed because of the Rangers. These Rangers are the strongest team on Earth that is preventing the monsters from invading. This show is essentially Power Rangers with a twist. Because the monsters were getting defeated over and over again, humiliating themselves, they sent a spy named D. D infiltrated the Ranger force for one reason: to steal the divine artifact. With this show having a cool power system and a fun story, it's definitely one you ought to check out next season.
力変えていきましょう。怪人退治やめらんね。
どこが正義の味方よ。
大戦隊のトップを倒して。
Number 9.
中には絶対にお客様を裏切ってはいけない仕事が2つあります。1つは医師、薬剤師。
Have you ever wondered what kind of crazy stories a bartender has heard from their drunk guests? Bartender Kami no Glass is just that show, following Ryu Sasakura, who is said to be the best bartender of his time. Running a small bar, Ryu doesn't let just anyone into his bar. Mysteriously, his bar seems to find people in need of a drink. Ryu awaits them and listens to whatever is going on in their life while providing their perfect drink. As a unique news story that answers a lot of people's questions about the experiences of a bartender, it is definitely one I will be adding to my list.
私のための一杯を作ってくれた。
カウンターの前のお客様にとってぴったりの一杯を飲んでもらいたい。
Number 8.
はじめまして。好きです。
なんで私なんでしょうか。
君にとって愛ってどんなもの？
Up next is Hananoi-kun to Koi no Yamai, your typical high school romance anime for the season. This story follows Hotaru Hinase, a high school girl who thinks she will never experience true love. To her surprise, she witnesses a handsome young honor student get dumped by his girlfriend. Later that day, Hotaru encounters him in need of an umbrella, so she offers him one out of kindness. The next day, while at school, Hotaru is confessed by the same guy. She rejects him at first, but he persists, which lets Hotaru, the girl who thought she'd never experience love, fall in love for the first time.
どう？少しはホタルちゃん好みになったかな？
いつか私にも恋はできるかな。花野井くんと恋の病。
Number 7.
もう一回防衛隊員目指え？先輩！え？
Entering the list is Kaiju 8 Go, a story about a man wanting to be a military hero. Kafka Hibino, growing up, always wanted to be in the military's elite squad, the Defense Corps. Now, he is 32, and instead of being the one who defeats incoming threats, he is the one who cleans up the corpses. A sweeper. One day, after a turn of events, Kafka finds a parasite monster living within his body. After discovering he can turn into a humanoid monster, Kafka rethinks how far-fetched his dream of being a member of the Defense Corps really is. The story is being adapted by Production IG, the maker of Haikyuu, so you know the animation will be on point as well. Overall, the story has a lot going for it and is definitely one of the best upcoming anime.
絶対諦めねえ。
殺処理します。
絶対諦めねえ。
怪獣8号。
Number 6.
俺の妻になる予定。
ならないよ。黙って聞いてれば勝手なことを。でもいい男じゃない。いらないなら私にくれる？持ってけ持ってけ。
Next up is Unnamed Memory, a fantasy show following the story of a champion with a horrific curse. Any woman, Oscar, the champion, attempts to marry will instantly die because of his curse. Oscar finds his only solution is to climb the tower where the Azure Witch resides, and if she can break his curse. Upon arrival, however, he thinks if she is strong enough to get rid of the curse, she can definitely withstand it. So why don't I make her my wife? Tanasha, the witch, decides not to marry him but to research the curse instead. As time goes on, the witch's pretty face starts to reveal some dark secrets. If you've enjoyed the video so far, make sure to leave a comment of which anime you'll be watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get back to the list. Number 5.
今からダセえことやってんじゃねえよ。好きなものは強いやつ、弱いやつには興味がない。弱いのに自分が強いと勘違いしてるやつは。
Windbreaker is a show anticipated by a lot of people, for it is being animated by Cloverworks. If you didn't know, shows like Darling in the Franxx or Spy Family were animated by Cloverworks, so you can guarantee Windbreaker will be good. Now, what is this show about? Windbreaker's story is really simple. It follows Haruka Sakura, a high school boy who wants nothing more than to fight. After entering a new school full of degenerates, Haruka decides rather than fight for his city and a hero, he just wants to be the strongest. If you are looking for an action-packed story about beating up thugs, then this is the one for you.
よく覚えておけ。弱いやつは俺を避けるように、強いやつは俺を見つけるように。俺は風林高校、桜遥だ。
Number 4.
一番大事な約束はミスした仲間を責めないことだ。
禁断ワードはこのゲームに関係のある言葉のはずよ。
Next on the list is God's Game We Play, a show similar to No Game No Life. When the gods of the series got bored, they decided to create a worldwide game for everyone to play against them. However, with only a few gods, they needed to limit it to only one, so the people decided upon Faye, a rookie genius of the era. Although Faye is a bright, upcoming top gamer, humanity has yet to win a game against the gods in all of history. Faye decides he is up for the challenge, so he takes on the gods in a battle of wits that can change the course of humanity. Overall, this series has a lot going for it, and hopefully it will bring more light upon the strategy game genre in anime.
私たち人類が課せられた目標はその完全攻略。未だ人類達成者ゼロのその偉業。フェイ君なら。
Number 3.
この世の春が来たと思ったこともありました。勘違いでしたわ。
Starting off the top 3 is the third season of KonoSuba. If you aren't familiar with the story, Sato Kazuma, previously a sad otaku, got transported into a new world while being accompanied by a goddess. With no real goal, Sato decides to travel the world and learn new abilities while making new friends. Along this journey, he meets Megumin and La Latina, two adventurers who constantly mess up in battle, making the entire trip a laughingstock. Thankfully, they have Aqua, the goddess, to save them, so the group makes it each day barely hanging on. If you haven't seen the first 2 seasons of the series, check those out because the story picks up where they left off.
父さん、母さん、意外と早く孫の顔を見せることができるかもしれません。落ち着いてくれよ。俺は一人しかいないんだから。風、太陽。
Number 2.
これはパラサイトを暴走させる魔法なのか。
ヒータスターで。
いけ、ミリオンエッジ。
Aさん、よろしく。
Coming in second is the third season of the Irregular at Magic High School. The story centers around Tatsuya, an overpowered protagonist who is more than he lets on. Although he is all-powerful, he has a sweet spot for his sister, making him risk not only his life, but the world's well-being just to save her. Although the second season didn't do so well compared to the first, you can expect lots of good things from this upcoming season. If you can put up with or even enjoy watching Tatsuya flirt with his sister every episode, then this show is the one for you.
介入すればよろしいので。
達也、私の命に従わぬと。
俺に命令できるのはみゆきだけです。
Number 1.
できたよ。
僕たちは今日から友達さ。
私が力になります。
Coming in at the top of the list is part 2 of the second season of Mushoku Tensei, called the original Isekai, and overall best Isekai. The second part has a lot of fans getting excited. If you haven't seen the show yet, it's about a worthless man at rock bottom being reincarnated into a world of magic. In this world, he takes advantage of his otaku knowledge and displays genius level talent at a young age. The second part will be a continuation of Rudius's life at school alongside Sylphiette. If there's one show on this list you should definitely catch up on before the spring season comes out, it's Mushoku Tensei.
私ルーデウスとこちらシルフィエットは結婚します。
That wraps up the list. Let me know which upcoming anime you're excited to watch down in the comments section. As always, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell.